Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, the franchise player, Double B Bad Blood, joined by Dave from the Pro Wrestling Podcast, switching camera angles like he was fucking in the WWE. Dave, you're muted. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast, AEW recap. Dave, there you go.
I fixed it. What's going on, everybody?
Man, this has been a very interesting AEW fourth anniversary of Dynamite on TNT or TBS, whatever channel it's on.
It was. And as everybody else seemed to put it, it's the beginning of a new era as well.
Okay, I'm so tired of that new era shit.
It's the beginning of a new era, Bad Blood, and we need to accept it. We need to accept it.
We have no choice. I mean, it's here. The new era is upon us.
We all know. We all watched it. What's the new era? What's the new era, Bad Blood? Huh?
How about new era of the rated R superstar Adam Copeland?
Yeah.
I mean, we knew that was going to happen. I was ready for it. We talked about it for weeks. We all knew Adam wasn't going to stay in WWE. Whatever.
It's finally here.
So, what do you think about him being here? Let's start off with that. Like, what are your thoughts?
First of all, it's nuts to see and hear him and AEW in the same sentence, in the same breath. This dude was considered a WWE lifer, right? So it's insane. He's never had a career outside of WWE besides maybe his indie days beforehand, right? So
Adam Copeland never had indie days. It was Sexton Hardcastle did that.
Right, Sexton Hardcastle, yep. So I just find it so cool that we live in a time in wrestling, and I think everybody should feel this way, that wrestlers can go wherever wherever they want to pursue like other things like creative freedom and stuff like that. Because he even said in himself in the scrum that he felt free. So it's just so nice to see, and he's doing it with such a big. I was never a big Edge fan, all right, ever, and that part of that is because when I was a kid, I used to think he was a douche, okay, because he was that opportunist, and he would always just snake his way into everything, and by proxy, I hated him, but. As I got older, obviously, I respected him a lot more as a performer and stuff like that. And I think we're going to see like a new Edge, a new Adam Copeland.
The best part about this whole thing, though, is that when he at the media scrum, he said, "I'm not here for every other week or every other month. I'm here every show, every week. Dynamite, Rampage, fucking Collision. He's here for everything. He's a full-time guy. So I like the fact that he's a full-time guy. I don't like the fact that a lot of guys are going to get pushed to the side because he's here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I do like the way the show ended. We'll talk about that later, but I like the way the show ended. I like the fact that Adam Copeland came out and was like, "Yo, I'm here for two reasons," and he listed a bunch of people that he wanted to face, a lot of new matchups, and that's what wrestling is supposed to be. Like all the tribalism, all the bullshit, we get it, but new matchups, new opportunities to see great shit. Dude, I'm excited to see Adam Copeland versus Chris Jericho. I'm excited to see Adam Copeland versus Kenny Omega. Adam Copeland versus Bryan Danielson. Adam Copeland versus Switchblade, Jay White. He said he wanted to face Juice Robinson. Can you imagine that? Like all these new matches that we get. That's the one thing I like about AEW over WWE. And don't get me wrong, WWE does some stuff like this, but in AEW, you have a lot of first-time matches that you haven't seen anywhere. And that's what makes AEW just a little bit different than WWE.
And it's so hard to believe that he's never had a match with some of the guys that he's mentioned.
Right? Like he mentioned in the media scrum, he's like, I followed Sting, my whole career. And to be in a ring with him for the first time in 31 years.
First
Like
time.
31 years. You didn't cross paths with this fucking guy? Damn.
That to me is crazy. The fact that he's never had a match with Mox is also crazy.
Yeah, he mentioned Mox too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Evan, we watched it all together, remember? So let's get into this AEW Dynamite, man. Let's talk about what we saw.
All right.
What was the first matchup that we saw?
The first matchup?
Yep.
I remember the first segment.
We can talk about the first segment too.
Yeah. Fucking, Adam Copeland meeting Kenny Omega.
Yeah,
with Chris Jericho. That's awesome. Them I don't know if you caught it, but Kenny Omega made the joke like, "Oh, I loved your debut or whatever. It really had me on the edge of my seat."
Yeah. It was like the edge of my seat.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was just such a neat thing to see. And I mean, first of all, can we mention like, holy shit, AEW has a lot of Canadians.
In that one scene, we had
Yeah.
5 Canadians in one area at one time. It was fucking fabulous. I'm Canadian, so I can say that. It was fucking fabulous.
It was great. They got a lot of Canadian talent. And yeah, I forgot Renee Paquette. She's Canadian, right?
Yeah.
Jesus.
No, I don't look like Lashley. I think
Okay,
it's a compliment.
all right, Evan. I mean, yeah, it is a compliment. Lashley's a fucking beast. But yeah, so we had that opener. Are we calling them the Golden Jets, or like what are we calling
the
them?
Golden Jets name, I don't know, man. I mean, it just sounds weird, but I mean, it is what it is, I guess.
Winnipeg Jets. I literally had an argument with Hazel about this. So Dynamite sucked again. Oh man, here we go. It's starting.
Nah.
It was okay. I will say this before we go any further. The show itself was not extravagant, but it was solid. And when we get to like the main focus here, is when we'll really talk about it. But so Bad Blood, Nick Jackson versus Ray Phoenix.
Okay, so this match to me was a fucking phenomenal singles match. They kept pushing the fact that it's Nick Jackson's 4th match ever in AEW as a singles guy. Well, I've known Nick since the Backyard days. And I'm just going to shoot straight with you. Nick has always been the better buck. And he proved it last week, and he proved it again this week. I think this was a fabulous fucking match. Ray Phoenix when they're hurt, the spot where Nick went to give him that kick, and he kicked a ring post.
Oh
and
yeah,
and then Phoenix swept his legs, and Nick took the bump on his head. Classic. That was so fucking good.
that was good.
So good.
Yeah, people forget that Nick Jackson's actually a really good singles competitor.
Yeah, and we showed I think we showed one on Really Awful Wrestling, the Bucks against each other, Matt versus Nick.
Oh, yeah.
It was a great match.
There for that.
It was a great match. The fact that Pro is still breathing our oxygen offense. Wow, Taekwon. What is the beef with you and Taekwon? Like, I gotta know. I just gotta know.
It all started in a Dumb Marks podcast comment section, and it's just been an ongoing thing ever since.
Like, you guys got the longest running storyline in all of freaking wrestling podcasts.
Right. One of these days we're gonna have a match, and yeah, he's not.
Evan, I don't have beef with you. Why would I have beef with you, Evan?
I think he wants beef at this point.
You want beef with me? You don't want beef with me.
He's like, are we friends? Because I want to kick your ass.
I had this guy on Facebook. He said some shit to our mod, and I buried this guy so bad, bro, that he started messaging me in the DMs. He's like, I'm so sorry. Can we drop it? And I'm like, nah, bro.
It's like
My
now
people
you're
will come.
sorry.
My people will come for you. And I fucking
They're coming
smash.
for you.
I
You scared the
smashed
shit
that
out
guy
of them.
so bad, dude. But yeah, what did you think of this singles match?
So it was kind of cool because Ray Phoenix was playing off of what he said. I think it was like last week or earlier this week when he said he still got an ongoing injury
Yeah.
that he's kind of nursing, and he used that to kind of play a story in this match tonight. Because every now and then you'd see him, he freak out and go, "Oh shit, oh, ow," my whatever was hurting at the time. And then he used that to his advantage to do what you said by dodging Nick Jackson's kick and then fucking taking that leg and having him face plant to the hardest part of the ring. Uh, so I don't know. As the match as a whole, it was a pretty solid match. I mean, you can't go wrong with Ray Phoenix and Nick Jackson. But also, I wanted to add too, seeing Penta in a suit with a mask on was something I didn't think I needed to see until tonight. That
Yo, and
was
the mask was like cream color, just like the suit. So it looked
yeah,
like it all flowed together. He looked like Moon Knight. You said
Moon
Marvel.
Knight.
Yeah, he looked like Moon
Yeah,
Knight. I was like, that's fucking crazy.
but yeah, I thought the whole night was cool, and I thought he got injured at the end because they were all surrounding him with the belt, like he couldn't get up or something. You know what I
Well,
mean?
I think he may have gotten because he was injured. He got injured the night that he won the title, and then the following show he got injured again. So like he's just wrestling through injuries, and I like how Excalibur keeps putting that out there. Like these guys have been wrestling through injuries. These guys have been wrestling through injuries. We fucking get it, Excalibur. God damn.
Another thing too, was Rick Knox reffing that?
No, Rick Knox hasn't
Okay,
reffed a match since that
since the
issue.
Mox.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So that's a theme that I've been seeing for a while now, and uh, I don't know what's happening. If there's like an internal suspension, I mean, if anybody's got that scoop, let me know. But I just find it interesting ever since that day that we haven't seen him.
Let me send him a text. Hold on.
I bullied Pro to shave, by the way. No, I just no. Shut up. I was gonna keep the mustache out of spite for you, man. I was gonna grow the shit out of it. I was gonna do like little curls on it. I was gonna do some curls, maybe do a handlebar mustache, like do a Hulk Hogan. I just,
That's funny.
but
Okay, so I sent a message. Hey, shout out to Bobby Fulton from the Fantastics. Happy birthday. I totally forgot about putting that out there. Happy birthday, Bobby Fulton.
happy birthday. Oh, by the way, did you know that Taekwon won an Apple Watch?
I was there. I watched it.
Yeah,
Shout Taekwon.
it's
Shit.
crazy. He's still fucking saying shit in the chat.
Did you send it to him?
Yeah,
Fucking Taekwon.
yeah. I should send. I should send to him instead of an Apple Watch. I should send him the box, but with like a fucking long turd in it.
Wow. I
You
think
can't.
that's a federal crime, sending a bomb in
It
the
is.
mail.
It is. It is.
You can't buy my love.
I can't do that. I can't buy your love.
Oh shit. Yeah, you guys made me laugh,
But
with your rivalry. Um, so yeah, I really think that wow.
what?
He said,
I'm
I'm
not a.
not a whore. Oh man.
Says
Um,
you.
so yeah, I mean that match, in my opinion, was a good 4-star match. Shout out to Malachi Massey too for being able to go watch his brothers wrestle. Um, so there's a picture of them on a private jet today, leaving Ontario, going to Stockton for the show.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Shout out to Joyce Massey too, the mother of the Bucks. I love Joyce. Um, yeah.
Shut up.
So after this first match, what we have after the first match?
Well, if you were watching on cable, you had a muffled, a very, very muffled and quiet Adam Cole and Roderick Strong segment, video
Yeah.
package or whatever. I couldn't hear a fucking word that they were saying throughout the whole thing. That was super cool. Thank you for that.
I love
Um,
how they replayed it later on the show. Later on the show, like in case you didn't watch this, I was like,
yeah,
that sounds like some really horrible fucking like audio shit. Like AEW is still new. I mean, you're 4 years on TV. You guys should start fixing the audio.
I guess what happened was it was a TBS thing
Mm-hmm.
because when you watch it on the Fight app, the audio was clear.
Hmm.
Because I know because me and Hazel were streaming it, and he had perfect audio, and I had the muffled version. And apparently TK came out with a tweet saying, "Hey, due to technical difficulties with TBS, we'll be running the video back, and we added more time to our our last segment of the night." So I'm like, okay, that's cool. So TK understands, and he got the shit done as soon as something bad happened, so people wouldn't complain.
Yeah.
And we got to see it again. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't like these sort of things. I think it's too WWE-ish sometimes. Like when I look at stuff like that, and I get people love it and they laugh or whatever, but I think it's too NXT-ish for my taste. Um, like Matt Taven petting a fucking stuffed
Giraffe.
giraffe.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. I mean, I don't know. And what did that all lead to? Nothing. I mean, nothing for me anyway.
I mean, honestly, like this whole like storyline. Tony Khan spent all his audio budget on Edge. Wow. I mean, he's got the fucking Cody Rhodes pyro. I mean, shit. All of this storyline mode that the storyline they're going through. I'm not feeling it because it's pretty bland. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
you got him in a wheelchair, and then they do the whole friend thing like they did with now. See with Adam Cole and MJF, it worked because you can see Adam Cole changing MJF to a better person, and it was always the what if is Adam Cole going to turn on MJF? Is MJF going to turn on Adam Cole? They had that dynamic, you know. So it was like must see TV. With the Kingdom and Roderick Strong, it's bland as fuck.
Yeah, it
It's like
doesn't hit the
okay,
same.
yeah, it doesn't hit at all. It's
And I
like
think I think they want to lead to like a love triangle segment between
that's
best
stupid.
friends.
That's fucking stupid.
I mean, I think that's what they want to do, but yeah, right now the whole Roderick Strong AEW run has been just him in a neck brace, and that's it. I mean, he has a couple of matches, I'm sure, but like, yeah,
Well,
nothing.
he's
Like you
had a
said,
couple good
nothing of
matches.
substance.
Yeah, I think that's complete ass. I agree. The whole thing is complete ass. Like this run with him in AEW is like his run in NXT. He just
I would
came
say
in
that's
as
a
Cole's
lot worse.
he came in as Adam Cole's like side chick. Adam Cole left. He got his own little clique. His clique fell apart. He got released. Right now, he's with the Kingdom now. It's lame.
Yeah, I mean, I get people had a good time and liked it, but I couldn't get into it, and it didn't make any sense why they had Adam Cole moving furniture. I
Yeah.
I didn't. They wasted. I don't know. It's just a waste of time. Like not only that, they did it twice, which obviously just made it even worse. Storyline is blander than I fucking why why can't you just let me be for once? I'm doing a fucking show here, bro.
Jesus fucking.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
Anyways, Um,
Cody Pyro was overkill, but nobody had more than Hogan in TNA. That Pyro was 5 times longer than his sex.
Jesus.
Our stream is fucking. I mean, our chat is savage as fuck.
What the hell? Oh my god. Yo, I swear to God, I don't know what's worse, yours or mine.
Your chat's
Sometimes
pretty savage too.
it gets bad. I'm surprised Pro doesn't fuck with Roddy. You're both generic white guys. Fuck off.
Wow.
Fuck off, generic white guys. Yeah, this dude wears a neck brace. There's a little bit of a difference, okay? I fucking all right. We're gonna go next to some more generic white guys here.
Basic bland bitches. What the
Oh, Triple B.
Oh shit. Okay, so let's go to the next segment, man. Let's go.
Let's go to the next segment here. Okay. The next segment, I think after that was who the fuck is this guy, Griff Garrison, and a surprise return from Wardlow.
Okay, so I don't know if Wardlow was pissed or if he
Yeah.
doesn't like Griff Garrison or something, because some of those power bombs were unsafe. Like he just snatched him up and just threw his ass out. Snatched him, didn't even give the guy a chance to base to take the bump. And he gave him like 5 power bombs in a row and didn't even pin him. Just turn around. The referee was like, "Yo, call this shit off." So 2 things. One, Wardlow's back, and obviously he's pissed. Jumped over the guardrail, left in the crowd. And 2, what the fuck did Griff Garrison do to piss off AEW management? I mean, Julia Hart left him. Brian Pillman left him. Dude's on Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
That's like being on Dark.
Oh, okay.
What did you think of this return?
I thought the same thing too. I'm like, because it's so hard to blur the line sometimes between what's real and what isn't. At first he came out and I'm like, holy shit, it's Wardlow, right? And then he did his thing. It was obviously a squash match from the jump.
Yeah, from jump.
He did his power bomb thing, but they didn't keep it going like they usually do. The referee just stopped and then he just walked out into the crowd. And I'm like, is he pissed because it took him this long to come back and all he had to return to was Griff Garrison? Yeah.
I mean, and that's
this guy's a former TNT champion.
2-time TNT champion.
2-time. And he's coming back to this?
Yeah.
I guess I would be pissed too. But I don't know if it's a character at the end of the day, I guess.
I don't know if he turned heel or what, but god damn. Like Griff Garrison took a savage ass whooping.
Yeah, and do you think that was legit, that he called it off because he kind of went a little too hard there?
So I'm gonna go back and watch the match, but as a wrestler, as someone that's in the ring taking these bumps and working with people, I work with people I can't fucking stand.
Mm-hmm.
Like motherfuckers, like if I saw you in the street on fire, I wouldn't piss on you to put you out, but I'll work a match and keep you safe. Like that type of shit. But the way he came in, bell rang. Like, okay, so first he came down the ring. He didn't get his little Wardlow thing like he normally does.
Right.
He didn't come out with Arn Anderson. He literally just walked down to the ring. The bell rung. He grabbed him, started beating the shit out of him. I mean, the match lasted 2 minutes. It took him longer to walk in the ring and to walk out of the ring than his match lasted. And for some of the bumps he gave him and the unsafe way he did it, I was like, God damn, who did he piss off? So, yeah,
that's
I think
the
that
thing
was a
too.
shoot.
Like, Griff Garrison looks like a guy that doesn't talk, and he's barely booked. I don't see why he would. I don't know, unless he didn't say like good morning to him.
Shit.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure why he did that.
Whatever it was, he got his ass handed to him. It was like an early 90s Tyson fight. Like the bell rang, bing, over.
Yeah. And nobody really popped, I don't
No,
think. It wasn't like before where everybody was doing the symphony thing, and it was more
he didn't
like
give him a
people were
chance
just like,
to.
yeah, yeah, it was more like people were just like, "Oh, okay, we get the power bomb. Oh, okay, it's over. All right."
Yeah, it was a pretty savage ass whooping. I mean,
Pro
fuck.
pro can't criticize. Fuck. Taekwondo. I'm not even
Wardlow
gonna
said,
bother with
"Stop."
the chat.
Wardlow said, "Stop resisting." No, those power bombs were fucking. They were mean. They were so fucking mean, dude. It was Jesus Christ. But yeah, let's go. Let's go to the next.
Let's go. Next segment uh was Renee Paquette interviewing Don Callis and Takeshita, who didn't really say anything. It was more of a Callis interview, but he let us know that Sammy Guevara was not medically cleared. I didn't even know he was injured.
I don't know if he's injured or not, but someone said that Ty Mello is having a baby.
Oh, she's going into labor?
I think I saw that on Twitter, but I thought someone said she was having labor pains or labor contractions or whatever the fuck.
Okay. Holy
Let me,
shit.
let me look it up.
Yeah, so yeah, that was happening. So that's why there was a little bit of a pivot for the next match that's coming up, which was they replaced Sammy Guevara with Kyle Fletcher.
So here's my thing. He's auditioning people for the Don Callis family, but
Mhm.
Kyle Fletcher is part of the United Empire.
Mhm.
So they've referenced that. They talked about that. They had a great tag team match um, this past weekend, the pay per view. So there's no way that Kyle Fletcher is leaving the fucking United Empire to join the Don Callis family.
Well, Osprey is also part of the UE,
He's the leader of the UE.
right? And I think they got. I mean, when doesn't that make sense to have some sort of affiliation?
Yeah, I mean it does, but you know,
It was just random, and people were wondering why it was random with Sammy not being there. Uh, and also Mark Davis is injured too.
yeah.
So shit. I didn't get it. But we're not even there to the match yet. But what did you think about the match?
Um, the match was actually pretty good. I think it was really good. Um, I don't think that the finish should have went down the way it did. There should have been. I mean, there should have been a lot more. I mean, the finish was good, I guess, but there was no story with Will Hobbs attacking Kenny Omega.
Yeah,
Like there was no fucking story there. No matter how
that
much they were like, "Is he part of the Callis family? Is he part of the Callis family?" No, like I hate to be that guy, but Will Hobbs is a fucking, and I love Will Hobbs. I've loved him ever since I met him in California, and he's he's a Rick Luxury student. The guy's fucking amazing. Out there in Palo Alto, California, smashing people. But realistically, he's a collision guy. Keep him on
Mm-hmm.
collision where he can be a star, because he's gonna get buried he's gonna get buried on Dynamite, and to have him attack Omega makes no fucking sense at all.
Mm-mm.
Like they weren't facing each other in a match anywhere in the past or the future. Omega doesn't have a championship that Will Hobbs will go after. So why attack him? And they made
Yeah,
no
wouldn't
reference as
wouldn't
to
it make
why.
more sense to continue on with the Miro storyline?
Exactly.
You know, and also that beatdown was too long. That took too long to
I
set
think
up.
that the fucking 5 minute beatdown that shit was not only too long, but it was uncalled for. Like there's no
Yeah.
way that made any sense whatsoever.
Well, I mean, Will Hobbs came out like he was dressed as Big Bill. Like,
Yeah.
when does he wear jeans with a belt and boots? Like, he's never done that. He's always been. none of like I said, the whole night was kind of meh. There was some parts that just didn't make any fucking sense, and that was one of them. The match was great, but the ending was, it's all. I think it's all about the ending sometimes,
And
and
that's
how
what
you
ruins shit.
develop.
Like honestly, that's what ruins a whole match. Like if you don't fucking do the ending right, then the whole match doesn't matter. And a lot of people don't realize this, but I want you to think about this for a second. CM Punk, CM Punk wins the AEW World Championship. What did you remember that match?
CM Punk wins the AEW championship. What did I remember?
Mm-hmm.
Not much.
You remember the finish, right? Do you remember how the match started out? CM Punk debuts versus Darby Allin. Do you remember how it started out?
He almost hit him with a go to sleep, right?
Do you remember anything else other than that?
Not really.
Exactly. People only remember the last of the finish of the match. They don't remember what fucking happens during the match. You can hit 75 fucking moves, and it's the one move people are gonna remember. Think of a okay, throw another one at you. Randy Orton versus um Evan Courageous.
No.
Exactly. You don't remember shit
No.
about that match. You know Randy Orton
No.
won, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm
See?
saying. No one remembers anything but the finish of the match. So as much as we sit here and say that tag team match was fucking great, all people are gonna remember is Will Hobbs attacking fucking Kenny Omega for no reason. Ruins the whole thing.
I
So
mean,
you
it's
can
just
have a
like
five,
anything, really.
yeah, you can have a 5-star match and people are gonna just remember that shit.
What? Right. I mean, look what happened with Wembley.
Yeah,
Great pay-per-view, but what did everybody talk about at the end?
for weeks, CM Punk and fucking Jack Perry, and that was the first match on the card.
Yep. Yep.
What are people gonna remember about? What are people gonna remember about CM Punk winning the World Championship in All Out or All In? What are
What?
people gonna remember about MJF winning the championship? Nothing. CM Punk, what did it? CM Punk got fired, or CM Punk had a fucking fight. That's all people remember.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Wardlow beat MJF the night CM Punk became champion. That was really like the last time we really saw Wardlow in a high profile match. He won the
Mm-hmm.
TNT championship. No one remembers that shit because of the last thing that they remember was CM Punk All Out Brawl Out. So, same thing about this match. So let's go to the next segment.
Yo, I first of all, hater, what the fuck, bro? I thought we were cool.
Sun dry alligator skin. Oh my god. Oh shit. Hater, how far are you from Arkansas? I'll be there. I'll be there December 6th.
Unbelievable. Speaking of, well, I really have no good segue for this, but we had Butcher and the Blade and Kip Sabian versus the Acclaimed for the AEW World Trios Championship. I didn't even know this was for a championship. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
straight up honest with you. I think this was the moment in time where I blanked out and just totally forgot what happened in this match.
They
Um,
scissored.
they scissored.
The acclaim retained the championships. Once again, the Butcher and the Blade get jobbed out.
Nice.
It was
Was the
pretty
bunny
cool.
there?
I don't know if that was Bunny or that was Penelope Ford.
They
I
they
think
did
it was
not
Penelope Ford.
focus. Yeah, they did not focus as much as I thought they would on those guys.
When Kip Sabian came back, they should really focus on him because he's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, they should. Like, and the beginning of the what was it, Max Caster's rap, it kind of reminded me of Taekwon because I thought it was trash.
Hey, his rap was kind of trash tonight, but I think it was funny how he mentioned the fucking emergency broadcast thing.
Yeah. I mean, that was the meme for a little bit, but
Yeah.
um, what did he say? He said a good Kip Sabian line.
Oh,
He
he
goes,
was like the best. He was like the best part of you was when you had a box on your head or some shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I like that. That was pretty cool. But this match to me was pretty forgettable.
This
I
was a
mean,
bland ass match.
okay, that's what I thought because I did not pay attention to it. It ended as quickly as it started, and the only thing I can remember is Anthony Bowens going to the crowd and using the belt to scissor a fan.
Yeah.
That was about it. That was about it.
Yeah. So then we get this backstage segment that really is this whole thing. It annoys me, and I hate to be that guy, but it really fucking annoys me. Orange Cassidy and Hook. Like one guy doesn't talk that much. One guy just doesn't really talk. Hook's sitting there eating chips. Product placement
Mhm.
for Lay's, which is really weird. Um, he's eating chips, and Orange Cassidy is like, "You're a great champion," and Hook's like, "You're a great champion, and you should probably be champion again one day." And they segue that into him challenging or him talking about being the international champion because we got next week Ray Phoenix defend the belt against against John Moxley. So obviously Moxley's winning the belt back. We get it. But we're gonna have a triple threat match during Title Tuesday because next week Dynamite's on Tuesday. We're gonna get a title match, triple threat match between Moxley, Phoenix, and Orange Cassidy because Moxley was champion for 3 weeks. He was like I was a champion for 11 months. And as much as we try to talk shit about Orange Cassidy, dude had banger after banger after banger after banger.
He killed it.
Like some of the matches he had, I was like, dude, this is a fucking joke. And he was like 5-star.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
say what you want about it, but he had some great matches.
No, he was great. He was a great international champion, and his last match with Moxley was the cherry on top.
Yeah.
I don't like. I didn't mind this segment as much because they're obviously just playing their characters and stuff, but I don't really like that Orange Cassidy wants to get back to having the belt. I mean, dude, you practically killed yourself the whole time you had it, and you want to get back to it. I mean, I guess if you really want it that bad, but there's other belts out there.
Yeah.
Go after them. I don't know.
I mean,
Uh,
he'd be a cool TNT champion.
yeah, exactly. He'd be a cool TNT champion, or try something else. I would love to see a heel Orange Cassidy. I want to
Yeah.
know what that would be like.
I don't think it would resonate with the fans.
It wouldn't, but I don't care what other fans think.
I mean, facts.
Also, Taekwon likes Funyuns because his toenails look like him. Anyways,
Wow.
we're gonna go ahead and move on from there.
Damn.
What did we get? We get a segment with Bullet Club Gold.
Before we go to that, let's go to a quick commercial break.
Oh, fuck. All right.
We'll be right back in about a minute, 20 seconds, ladies and gentlemen.
Professional wrestling is one of the toughest sports going today. If you ever dreamed of being a professional wrestler, then former WWE superstar and World Tag Team Champion Sir Mo of the famed tag team Men on a Mission invites you, yes, you, to join his Bumps and Bruises Academy. Now in 2 locations in Carrollton, Texas and Sherwood, Arkansas. Allow Sir Mo and his head coach, Dante Smiley, and other coaches to get you on the road to an exciting and rewarding career. Classes forming now for your shot. Contact Sir Mo at 704-819-7312 or fill out an information questionnaire now. Don't wait, make your dreams come true today by joining the Bumps and Bruises Pro Wrestling Academy.
Hi, this is James Beard with SWE Fury, and you're watching the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast.
James Beard, legendary NWA referee.
Hello.
So yeah, so let's go ahead and go into this Bullet Club Gold because I'm all about the Bang Bang Gang.
So yeah, basically the Bang Bang Gang came out. Colton calls MJF the people's douchebag and mocks him for coming up with the tofu nickname for Jay. I don't get the tofu nickname
I don't either.
because he's not bland like that. It's it's Jay fucking White. So that whatever, it is what it is. But I did like how MJF got Ass Boys and Talentless Taint over with the
The
crowd.
fact that he was like, I'm Mystic Matt. I'm you can call me Mystic Max. I think I see the future where there's a dueling chant with Ass Boys in Talentless Taint, and the fans picked up on it right away. He is such a good fucking face.
He's good when I don't know.
Like, he truly can be both. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people can't be ambidextrous when it comes to like face heel. He's really good at it.
Yeah, and with that, you got to like thank that with this Adam Cole run that he's had. That,
Oh, yeah.
by the way, happened completely on accident. Like completely on accident. And I think it was a blessing in disguise to put them together the way that they did. Because this MJF is he knows how to turn it on and off whenever he needs to. It's great. But yeah, so he got those chants over. Then followed by, I'm just reading off this description here. Then he gets jumped by them, right?
So the Bang Bang Gang they get him to come to the ring, and basically he's like, "We're gonna have a Stockton street fight." Blah blah blah. Cheap pop from the fans, of course. We're gonna have a Stockton street fight. Blah blah blah. Crowd goes crazy. They get all antsy in their pantsy. Everybody's all excited. Right from behind, boom, Jay White. All four of them lay him out. After they lay him out, they go back. They steal the championship belt. Like I said, possession is 9/10 of the law.
Nope.
Jay White is the AEW World Heavyweight Champion. He's the only person that says AEW World Heavyweight Champion.
We're gonna stop. We're gonna stop that shit.
Look, man. In the court of law.
In the court of law.
9/10 of the law.
No. If somebody stole my car, it doesn't make them their. It doesn't make that their car. If someone
stole your car and the title and shit was in your car, guess what? That makes it their car. I know this because my car was stolen. My car was stolen. I know this shit. When my car got stolen, I literally had just went to DMV and got the title. I just got the title from the fucking finance company, and it was in the car. The car got stolen a couple days later. This motherfucker had my car and motherfucking Stockton, California.
Mm-hmm.
Said it was his car when the police found it. He was scrapping my car.
Oh.
So, yeah. This dumb motherfucker takes a stolen car. They took the plates off and put another plates on it. Took the car to a fucking dealership, not knowing that my fucking VIN number is registered.
Exactly. It doesn't make it his car though.
But he signed the thing over to himself as his car.
By that logic. I don't agree with that, but I guess now we're getting Jay White versus MJF on November 18th.
November 17th in Los Angeles at the Kia Forum, which is, to me, I'm sorry, I'm from Los Angeles, the fucking Great Western Forum. That's not the Kia Forum. It's not a fucking Korean church like it was for the last 10 years. No, that is the Great Western Forum.
No, you need to get with the times. It's the Kia Forum now.
No, I drive a Kia. I don't give a shit. It's not the Kia Forum. It's the Great Western Forum.
I drive a Kia too.
Which one? I just got a Kia Forte.
I got an Optima.
See, I started to get the Optima, but I got a 2019 Kia Forte.
You should. Oh, I got a 2019 Optima. Yo, that's sick.
Man, is it black?
Fucking Kia boys over here.
Black?
What?
Is your car black?
My car is blue.
Dude, I got a black car and it's named the Dark Knight. Holla. Anyway, yeah. We're Kia boys in the house. No, we shouldn't say Kia boys because that's a bunch of motherfuckers that were stealing cars in Seattle. And
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Taekwon, shut the fuck up. All right, moving on.
God damn.
What are we gonna do?
Taekwon Pro does not hate Nielsen's. He does not hate the Nielsen's.
I do not hate neighbors.
Yeah.
He
doesn't hate nachos. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, what the
anyway,
fuck?
Let's continue.
So yeah, we're getting that match at Full Gear, which is fucking awesome. It's not gonna be tofu whatsoever. But before that, we get a Jay White promo where he basically says MJF is a slimy, gutless coward. And that's pretty much it.
Pretty much it.
Which is not a secret. I mean, MJF has always kind of, advertised the fact that he's a slimy.
Yo, he says guy. he's everyone's scumbag. I mean,
yeah. So like, it's not really a good comeback to come with that.
Yeah, you're not dissing anybody.
Yeah, it's not like tofu, but whatever. I digress.
Nothing's like tofu.
We already talked about the Chris Jericho and Omega Takeshita Fletcher match, so we really probably don't need to go into depth about that any longer.
Well, let's talk about the main event. That's the main segment because that's what we're really here to talk about.
Okay. We'll skip over the Sky Blue and Tony Storm match.
I mean, let's just talk about Tony Storm and Sky Blue. All that ass in the match.
Let's talk about for what it is, right?
All that ass in the match. It was just so much ass.
That was it. Tony Storm.
Tony Storm debuts her new character, Timeless Tony Storm. Which, in my opinion,
that.
I love her gimmick.
Yeah,
I love her gimmick, but I think that Timeless Tony Storm looks like a 50s or 40s like black and white movie glamour Marilyn Monroe gimmick. But she's got the hot mess, the fucking hot mess gimmick. So
yeah, the smeared lipstick and everything.
Yeah,
I love how it's finally got a name now.
Yeah, I like how she threw the fucking shoe at what's his name? She was doing her little video.
Oh, RJ City.
RJ City, yeah. It was funny.
No, yeah, this is good, and I like how there's a name for it because she just kind of fell into this shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a good match. I also noticed that Sky Blue's kind of changing her look a little bit, like she's putting a little more black in her makeup.
Well, it's because she got the mist spit in her eyes by what's her name? Julia Hart.
Julia. Yeah. Shout out to Julia and Shotty Lee, by the way.
Oh, did they get married already?
They got married and they're on their honeymoon.
Nice.
So, yep, we got that. Tony Storm wins by pinfall. And then we get to the main course here. We get Tony Schiavone in the middle of the ring.
Oh, wait. Sky Blue's with Shiley. I thought she was with, what's his name? Kyle Fletcher.
She is?
I can swear she's with Kyle Fletcher. You're thinking of Julia Hart. Julia Hart's with Shiley Lee Johnson. Yeah.
Yeah. No, when you said she got sprayed by Julia Hart.
You were thinking Julia Hart. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking of Julia Hart. No, yeah. She's with Kyle Fletcher.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
She used to be with Dante Martin. Not sure what happened with that, but can only speculate. But
she must be Aussie. Oi. So yeah, let's get to the main part of the show. We get Adam Copeland, the rated R superstar, making his AEW Dynamite debut.
Yes, like I told you at the beginning of the show, I cannot believe that we live in this time where he's actually the word or the letters AEW are coming out of Edge's mouth. It's so like it's weird, but he just looks fucking happy being there, man.
He's so excited.
Yeah, he wanted to, he came out like you said earlier and gave us, what did he say, two reasons why he's here.
Yep.
One, he mentioned an AEW World Championship, which I gotta ask you, I didn't like when CM Punk got the championship at all. I think CM Punk is bigger than the belt, and he didn't need it. Do you think Adam Copeland needs the belt?
Okay, so let me back that up for a second. I love the fact that CM Punk got the championship, but I love the fact that CM Punk got the championship because he went on a win streak. And even when he lost matches, he had to come back and win matches to become a contender for the championship. He didn't just come in on Monday and was champion on Friday. Like, he literally was there for like 6 months before he became champion, which is fucking phenomenal, right? That's what you're supposed to do when you're coming from another company. I don't think that they should give Adam Copeland the world championship right away. I think he needs to work his way through. And I like the fact that he listed off, just like CM Punk did, he listed off a bunch of names of young talent that he wanted to face. So having Adam Copeland facing all these guys, these first time matches are bigger than the world championship, in my opinion. I mean, look what they did at the pay-per-view. The TNT championship main evented a brand new pay-per-view just so Adam Copeland can debut. The world champion was in the first fucking match. And it
wasn't even for the world championship.
It wasn't even for the world title, which is weird. So, I mean, you can live. I mean, you can see that. That's pretty much what that was.
So, to answer my question, you think he needs to have a few matches in, and then go after it?
He needs about 6 months of quality matches before you put the title on him. I mean, look, they haven't given the belt to Daniel Bryan.
I mean, yeah.
Or Bryan Danielson, whatever. They haven't given the belt to him.
Yeah, you're right.
So
I mean, and Danielson's a little bit younger.
Yeah.
I mean, Edge is in his 50s, man.
No, Edge is my age. He's 49.
Almost in his.
We literally been wrestling 31 years each. Like, he literally started at the same time I did, which is fucking wild.
That is wild.
Yeah, I sit back and think about it like, God damn. So, but he's fuck you, Tyquan. I ain't old as fuck. He signed a deal for a couple years, so he's gonna be active.
I mean, Ultimate Hater. I listen. I respect everybody's opinion at the end of the day, but it's like people have been saying that for 4 fucking years, and they're still moving the needle constantly. And I think Edge coming in, I mean, they were #1 trending on YouTube. His debut was #1 trending. Like, the numbers are there. There is a draw for somebody like him. And I don't think they're repeating anything. Everybody likes to think that history is repeating itself. I mean, there's been some glimpses, but it's not as bad as it was in 2001. I hate to break it to you. 2001 was a horrible year for WCW.
Let me tell you this: with the impending Wednesday Night Wars, because they're looking at moving NXT back to Wednesday nights. Can you imagine the WWE talent? I think that's why NXT has been moving, like putting Becky Lynch on NXT. Baron Corbin. You got like Dominic Mysterio on the Judgment Day on NXT. They put the belt back on Dominic Mysterio. I think they're getting ready for a Wednesday Night War. And if you get John Cena showing up on NXT, if you get fucking Paul Heyman showing up on NXT, if you get any of these guys showing up on NXT, their ratings are gonna fucking skyrocket. So AEW lost CM. What if CM Punk shows up and goes to NXT? Think about that shit. Like, I mean, it's not gonna happen, but what if it does? That'd be fucking wild as fuck, right? This right now has me questioning whether I should retire at the end of the year or not. Because right now it's a fucking hotbed for wrestling. There's so much opportunity out there for wrestlers now. I mean, remember it used to be just when WCW shut down fucking 20 years ago, it's just been WWE. I mean, you have like New Japan, you had Ring of Honor for a while, you have Impact Wrestling, but no one on the level of WWE. And then AEW sells out a fucking arena in the UK, and all hell breaks loose.
Mm-hmm.
You got guys leaving. You got Jade Cargill, who just left AEW. Who literally the day she said she wants to stay with AEW because AEW is her home. She went to fucking WWE. Cody Rhodes, WWE. There's rumors that Ricky Starks, he's gonna leave and go to WWE. Dude, there's so much fucking shit going on. And then WWE releasing Dolph Ziggler, releasing Mustafa Ali, and all these. So wrestling right now is so crazy that to have Adam Copeland show up on AEW Dynamite, a WWE lifer, a fucking WWE Hall of Famer. Like, remember when Christian Cage debuted, how they were like a future first ballot Hall of Famer, a superstar, a WrestleMania caliber athlete. Remember how the hyperbole they were doing? They should have did that with Adam Copeland.
I do remember that, and everybody was disappointed. But now
they're like, oh, it's Christian Cage. Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, but now look at him now, dude brought meaning to the TNT title, whether we like it or not. The TNT title was going nowhere fast.
The fact that he was carrying the belt around, talking about who would carry around a belt they didn't earn, like, dude, that was, Christian Cage, when he showed up in Impact Wrestling, he came up with the name The Instant Classic. Bro, he is definitely a fucking instant classic.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, he's this character has been like, look what Taekwon says.
Christian's laughing at dead fathers. I wish my dad
would. But see, that's fucking great.
But look, right now, like, hey, but think about this for a second. Christian Cage has the gimmick that people are talking about everywhere. Okay, everyone Christian Cage comes in contact with, from fucking douchebag, fucking Perry, what his name is, Jack Perry, to come to literally Antonio Inoki's grandkids in the middle of the ring. And then there's a fucking backstage video of Christian. Bro, this shit, and Christian on the fucking on the media scrum, same thing. Oh, so fucking funny, dude. Like, this gimmick is so over, and that's why tonight, the last segment of the night, when Adam Copeland came out and he said, I want to face all of these guys. And I asked my two kids, and my daughter said, you should go where Uncle Jay is. And he kept saying, Uncle Jay, everyone else, Jay Riso is fucking Christian Cage. I like the way he was like, I want to end my career with Jay. I want to do this. I want to do this. He talk about the Hardys, talking about fucking the Bucks, talking about all these fucking amazing tag teams, the FTR, all these amazing tag teams. And he said, me and Christian are simply the very best tag team. We've been known as one of the very best tag teams in the world, and I want to end my career with him. And he was like, Jay, come out here. Or as the fans here know you, Christian Cage, come out here. When Christian came out, got in the ring with his fucking turtleneck on. I love the turtleneck gimmick. I just fucking love it. He's like everyone's fucking dad. He comes down and he stands in the ring, and Adam Copeland lists all of these legends, Sting and all of these people. And he mentioned, like, when I saw you with that chair and Sting was laying on the ground, all I could think about was, when you and I first got into this business, we were going to be best friends for life. We got into this business. Remember, I sat at that barbershop with you, and you put that Sting picture on the wall, and you had them cut your hair like Sting, and me with my stupid duck tail, I was Lex Luger. Laugh my ass off at that reference. But saying all of these things, and then getting to the point where he was like, what do you say, man? You want to do it again? And Christian looked at him, grabbed the mic, and just as he was about to say something, he reached in and gave him a hug.
embraced him
lovingly, and then said the most amazing fucking words on TNT.
the greatest. The greatest
Go fuck yourself. I fucking almost fell out of my chair laughing so hard. Dude, dropping F-bombs on TV, like what the fuck?
I couldn't believe it. They let him get away with the F-bomb for the one night anniversary.
He was
And
just
honestly,
so smooth with it.
It was so smooth. And the way that it played out too, with Adam Copeland's face as like, like you couldn't act a better scene like that. You could feel, you could see the hurt in his face.
Deep rooted. Yeah, it was so deep. I mean, he's an actor too, but goddamn, that was some serious method acting. Like he was like, "Go fuck yourself," and then he turned around and walked away. No, it's not. Okay, so Hater, I'm gonna put this out there because you and me, Hater, we agree on a lot of things, but I don't agree with this. The bloodline storyline is one thing. That's been like that's everyone's fucking sucking off Roman and brother turns on brother and all that shit, like their tag team, and Edge and Christian and like Adam Copeland came in, and then Christian was just like, I have one friend, and that's Luchasaurus. So when they did this whole loving thing, the fact that he loved him and was like, go fuck yourself, and then turned around and walked out, that was classic. That wasn't like, hey man, I love you, Roman. Let's make this right. Oh no, totally different. Totally different. The fact that he did it, and like the kids were wanting him to go be with Uncle Jay. Like his whole purpose from coming to AEW was to be with Jay. And the fact that he was just like, go fuck yourself, and just turned around and walked away, bro, that shit was classic. That's like, imagine the hot girl in school. She sends you a text and says something like, you're my dream guy. I've lived my whole life to find someone like you. Oh shit, sorry, wrong person. That's pretty much what that was.
Cool.
I mean, think about it. That's what that was. And then
classic manipulation.
Yeah, and then to turn around and just walk away. Like, wow, bro. That was, bro.
And like I said, man, the whole night was kind of okay. What's up, Center?
How are you gonna have my boo on the stream? Are you at the fucking hospital, Center?
Yeah, for real. Hope you're feeling okay, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Sunday Center, guys. He lost the trivia night and everything. Goddamn. He's even wearing my hat. Oh fuck.
But yeah, the whole night was kind of okay, but this segment really saved the whole 2 hours for me.
Yeah.
Just
one line.
Yeah, 3 words.
I mean, the show had its ups and downs, and honestly, for a 4-year anniversary show, I could give it a 6 out of 10. But that motherfucking go fuck yourself made that show a whole 8 out of 10 for me.
Exactly. And I mean, we could try to analyze this thing forever. I'm looking forward to Saturday or next week.
Oh no, he's gonna be on Rampage Friday.
Oh well, shit. I mean, I'm looking forward to see what is gonna happen. And to really make it personal. I don't know if they would ever do this because it is kind of hitting home a little bit, but Edge has gone on record in his book, and I got this from Hazel, that he grew up without a father. He also had a dead dad.
Oh, fuck, oh God.
So if Christian ends up pulling that card,
he's gonna pull that card.
It's over. It's over, bro.
Fuck. I can just see him now, and I can just see him bringing up Edge's kids.
Yeah,
I can just see it. Edge has a deadbeat. Wow, damn.
Edge had a deadbeat father. Okay, yeah.
Damn. So before we get off the air, let's talk about next week's Dynamite Tuesday edition. Tuesday Dynamite Championship Tuesday, which we have Hangman Adam Page versus Switchblade Jay White. We got Adam Copeland versus Luchasaurus. So Edge's debut versus Luchasaurus, of course, with Christian at ringside. We got Saraya versus Hikaru Shida for the AEW Women's World Title. I don't understand why she didn't defend the title on the fucking pay-per-view, but whatever.
Yeah.
We got the rematch for the International Championship, Jon Moxley versus Rey Fenix, which might turn to a triple threat match with Orange Cassidy. Who knows? We got Swerve versus Bryan Danielson for the TNT Championship title shot. I like this because if Swerve beats Bryan Danielson, he should get a shot at the TNT Championship. But they're not going to do heel versus heel. So I'm guaranteeing that Bryan Danielson is going to win. And he's going to challenge for the TNT title. Everyone knows the TNT Championship is like the television title. But I don't think that they would have Christian as the TNT champion facing against Bryan Danielson when he's already got a hot shot story going with Adam Copeland. So something's got to give.
Yeah. No, that will be match of the night.
Then we have Powerhouse Hobbs versus Chris Jericho. Okay, so we talked about this earlier. Powerhouse Hobbs attacked attacked Kenny Omega.
Yep.
Why the fuck is he facing Chris Jericho?
Well, as you can see, they put all the beat down on Kenny, so he's probably not able to compete, wink, wink. So maybe he's just, I don't know, man. I'm trying to make sense out of nothing.
So once again, I'm going to say this on the air live. Tony Khan is a good matchmaker, horrible booker. Great matchmaker. Some of these matches are great. Moxley and Phoenix, that's a great match, but it's also a good story. Swerve versus Bryan Danielson for a shot at the TNT Championship makes no fucking sense. Because Bryan Danielson clearly wants another match with fucking what's his nuts, Zack Sabre Jr. Mm-hmm. I would angle him versus Zack Sabre Jr. for the New Japan Pro Wrestling TV title. That's just me. Hikaru Shida versus Saraya, I can see that. Saraya's a former champion, whatnot. Copeland versus Luchasaurus, I can see Christian making Adam Copeland go through all his minions before he gets to him. So you got to survive Luchasaurus. Then you got to beat Nick Wayne. Then you can fight me.
Oh, okay.
I can see that. That'll lead a couple weeks until we get to the AEW show at the Full Gear.
So then we know that Bryan Danielson or Swerve aren't going to win the title then.
Exactly. In my opinion, that should happen. But then again, Christian versus Adam Copeland doesn't need to be a title match. They have history behind that. There's a lineage there. So, it is what it is. Maybe Adam Copeland can cost Christian the television title. I mean, the TNT title. That right there will be an escalation to now we got to fight Full Gear.
Yeah.
But the Hangman Page Switchblade Jay White match makes no fucking sense unless you're going Bullet Club versus Bullet Club.
No, I didn't think about that. But they've done that before, haven't they?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It makes no fucking sense. That was Switchblade's first thing. Remember, they got together so they can have the Bullet Club reunite to fight with fight. So these are matches he just threw together for Title Tuesday. We have two title matches on Title Tuesday. Why not have the World Tag Team Championship on Title Tuesday? Why not have the TBS title on Title Tuesday? Why not have the World Champion on title? The Ring of Honor Tag Team titles, Ring of Honor Trios titles, the AEW 6-man titles. Title Tuesday for me, it's like when they have those stupid ass Battle of the Belts, and it's like one match or one title match. Then how's it a Battle of the Belts?
Well, it's all battle. No, I think the complaint is that they haven't had a title change on that show since Sammy Guevara.
I don't even give a shit about them changing titles. Who fucking cares about that in my name? But if you're gonna have a Battle of the Belts, Make the show all championships like Night of Champions was. Don't call it, hey, we're going to have Battle of the Belts. The World Championship is not on the line tonight, but we have the TNT title on the line. That's the only title match. Get the fuck out of here. That's like me saying, we're going to have a night of steel cages, but only one match is a steel cage. What about the other fucking 6 matches you book? Or how often did Clash of Champions have all the championship matches? Battle of the Belts just a continuation of that. Clash of the Champions, you're right. Some Clash of the Champions had some title matches, but Battle of the Belts having one title match, fucking stupid. Waste of time.
It's so funny that Taekwon says that because he's part of that viewership. But I digress. Also, what are you talking about? AEW has turned their world championship into the European championship. It's still fucking relevant. You know who MJF is. He's defending. We just talked about it in length about who he's defending it with. If anything, I give a shit about MJF versus Jay White. And if you don't, then there's I don't know. We're taking away your fan card. Sorry. Another thing I wanted to say to you, Bad Blood, is that it had something to do with what you said. Oh, Bryan Danielson and Swerve, right? Now, I've heard people say that Swerve can afford an L on this one. I disagree. I feel like it should be the other way around.
I agree with you on that.
Bryan Danielson can afford taking an L. He's Bryan Danielson.
Yeah.
Let's just let Swerve have a chance. I know I want him to be a champion of some kind. He should have been the international champion, but it's just, Danielson will be all right if he loses this one, but I know he won't. So
I just want Max Caster and MJF to fall in love. Okay, so the gimmick with Max Caster and MJF on Twitter, like a lot of people don't realize it, but Max Caster and MJF are creative pro wrestling guys, so they're close. Yeah. So some of the shit that the shit on Twitter that he's always hitting on Max and all that other bullshit.
Literally says that's my boyfriend.
Yeah. Max got pissed. I mean, really pissed.
Yeah.
Stalker, I thought it was funny. Yeah, he's like, I'll get a fucking restrainer. And he said, well, can we just scissor? No, we can't fucking scissor. I love that they're playing into this. You should have known that was going to happen when you seen the Acclaim in the background. So yeah. All in all, this show was decent.
Yeah.
It wasn't superstar worthy, except for that go fuck yourself. That go fuck yourself made my night.
Excellent.
So yeah. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us here on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. We can't wait to have you guys back on Friday for really awful wrestling. Friday Night Raw. I'm your boy, The Franchise. Got your boy, Dave, from the Pro Wrestling Podcast. You can check that guy out on Twitter, on Twitch, all that cool shit. He does a lot of cool shit. Bingo, which I still haven't fucking won. Yeah, I'm a little mad about that. A little salty.
You got a better chance of winning that than I do at trivia.
Wow. Wow. Hey, I've come real fucking close at bingo, man. Several times.
Close ain't winning.
Man.
Just saying.
Okay. I'm still on the podium, baby. With that being said, thanks for joining us here. We'll see you guys next week. Well, on Friday with more of the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast.